Ukrainian drone strikes designed to wear down Russia. Drone strikes in Moscow and against Russian oil infrastructure represent a new strategy on Ukraine's part. Recent drone strikes carried out by Ukraine on Russian territory show a strategic shift in its response to Moscow's aggression. The targets include key structures in the Russian capital and its oil infrastructure. Ukraine deploys drones against Moscow and its oil infrastructure. Drone strikes in Moscow and against Russian oil infrastructure represent a new strategy on Ukraine's part. With this tactical change, Ukraine is bringing the war to Russian soil. Among the targets are a business complex and a naval vessel in the port of Novorossiysk, which is crucial for exporting crude oil. In addition to the targets in the capital, there has been an attack on a Russian tanker in the Kerch Strait near Crimea. These attacks are part of a series of efforts to challenge Moscow's invasion of Ukraine. This tactic appears to respond to Putin's narrative, which presents the intervention in Ukraine as a special military operation, rather than an invasion. The attacks are designed to show that military actions in Ukraine have direct repercussions in Russia. The attacks generate insecurity in the Russian population. The consequences of drone attacks are felt in the Slavic country. Office tenants in the attacked area in Moscow are reportedly seeking to relocate to safe locations. The concern has reached such a point that recommendations have even been given not to stay in the offices after 11 at night. This fear also extends to those who work in the vicinity of the places attacked. Even the Russian newspaper Kommersant reported that these attacks could affect the popularity of the city of Moscow and that many companies are opting for remote work. Drone attacks, an effective strategy? According to military experts, the use of drones may represent a diversionary tactic for Russia, diverting its attention from the campaign inside Ukraine and potentially forcing it to reallocate resources to Moscow. In response to these attacks, the Kremlin has installed air defense systems on the roofs of Moscow's government and state security buildings, although no other resource or troop movements have been observed. Use of drones as a deterrent tactic. The Ukrainian tactic of using drones in its operations appears to be aimed at damaging Russian military structures and challenging Russian airspace security. While not strategic, these low-impact attacks have the potential to degrade the morale of Russian forces and civilians backing the fight, the sources suggest. Although Kyiv neither confirms nor denies the attacks, drones are in use due to the need for long-range alternatives. The crucial role of Ukrj's UJ-22 drones. According to analysts, most of the Ukrainian attacks appear to be carried out by Ukrj's UJ-22 drone. It could fly up to 800 kilometers and reach Moscow from the Ukrainian border. Development of drones with long-range capabilities, such as the Beaver project, is also underway with significant fundraising of $500,000. These drones have been identified in videos showing their use on the battlefield. Development of the second generation of marine drones. In addition to aerial drones, Ukraine has also been working on a second generation of marine drones, known as the Magura V5, which have a range of 450 nautical miles. In May, one of these drones attacked a Russian intelligence vessel in the Black Sea, signaling a change in Ukrainian tactics. Ukraine has also announced its intention to develop an unmanned torpedo, the Toloka. Ukraine's struggle and Russia's perception. These drone strike tactics appear to be an effort by Ukraine to maintain its counteroffensive against Russia. At the same time, this strategy seems destined to challenge perceptions of security in Russia. The former deputy chief of the Ukrainian General Staff, Ihor Romanenko, has hinted that Russia will have no respite. At the same time, he points out that the Russian people must recognize the flaws in their leadership. Thanks for watching.